As you can see, the figs are getting much larger within just a week's time. Also, this lemon is getting much larger too. And the pepper that I planted, you can see it's got 2 more leaves. Now, what I'm a little discouraged about is this tomato isn't growing as fast, and I put molasses in this, blackstrap molasses in there. You can see how dark that is. And of course I just put that in just a couple of days ago. But these tomatoes here are getting much bigger, much faster. That's in the soil. So, and then these peppers are getting big as well. But this pepper is doing quite well. So we're going to adventure outside of the greenhouse. And as I was cleaning out pots and putting in rabbit manure in one, I still have to mix this up and put some more soil in there. I took this gourd out, and guess what? There is an artichoke. It survived the winter, all winter long. I know I'm probably repetitious a little, but here is some food that doesn't even grow in the greenhouse. It grows wild in everybody's yard. And these are dandelions. And every piece of the dandelion, clear down into the root, is edible. The flowers are edible. You can fry them up. You can put them in your salad. The salad is good. Dandelions are good for your liver and your kidneys and your whole body as far as that goes. But they will help heal your liver. Your liver is one of the organs in your body that will heal itself. And dandelions will help heal your liver. So if you're taking a lot of antibiotics or a lot of medications that the doctors have given you, a lot of those things are actually worse than your disease itself with all the side effects. And dandelions will heal, put your liver back into condition to where it should be. People kill these in their lawn. Yeah, my lawn's not, a perfect lawn, groomed and everything. My lawn is what do you want to call it? Just whatever grows out here. Some of these here, like these, this is a mustard weed. And our goats absolutely love these things. They just eat them like crazy. But weeds of all sorts are medication. A lot of them are medication. The Indians used them for medication for years. Other countries use their weeds and what have you for their purposes. And if you look at currant, now these currants, actually this is a gooseberry, I'm sorry. This is a gooseberry. The currant is in the back, and it's got blossoms on it. The gooseberry has blossoms on it. And these gooseberries, they have thorns. Now, I'm not seeing any thorns on this gooseberry. And I don't know why, but that one there, I can definitely see thorns on it. And it's more on the wooded area, the older. But these are all going to have berries on them. And gooseberries are also good for you and good for other things. Hibiscus. You make hibiscus tea. It's good for you. Flowers that you grow in your yard. Roses. Roses are good for you. You can make tea out of roses. Pine needles. Pine needles will give you vitamin C. Junipers. Like the junipers that we have. Like these. I don't know if you can see the little berries on them. But those berries, those are good for you. And junipers, they make gin. They make gin out of these junipers. And one of my daughters is allergic to the juniper, so she can't even drink the gin that they make out of the junipers. But if you want to talk about food, I mean, food is easy to find. You don't have to even grow it. A lot of it grows wild all over. Strawberries grow wild. Blackberries grow wild. Sage grows wild. Everything, God gave us everything we needed on this planet. Gave us fruit, gave us squirrels, gave us rabbits, gave us deer, elk, moose, bear, wild boar. We are the keepers of the land. That's what we are. And God gave this all to us. And yet, there's so much food to eat that grows wild. And not all weeds are edible. I can guarantee you that. Not all mushrooms that you find in the woods are edible. You have your shaggy manes and all kinds of different mushrooms. Here in Central Oregon, mushrooms don't grow very well. It just doesn't get wet enough and doesn't stay wet enough. And it's really funny because if you look at this weather, it's cloudy. Yesterday, it was 80 degrees. Today, it's 50 degrees. Big difference. This is high desert. This is what this does. See, a lot of wild grass grows. I mean, if I need to mow this or put the cow and the goats out here on this. But I wanted to tell you about the dandelions because they're good for you. Radishes are good for you. A lot of these plants and stuff help you survive. Help us all survive. You can see that the blackberries are getting berries on them, doing really well. It's cold outside. So yeah, I came back in the greenhouse where it's warm. But then there's the basil. It's still growing. And this is oregano, tarragon, fennel, and I believe that is some more basil growing down there. But I am not very happy about this tomato because it just doesn't seem to be. But like I say, I just put blackstrap molasses in this just a few days ago, so we'll see how well it does. If not, then we'll revert to some liquid fertilizer and get it going. You can see that the stevia is growing quite well, and the chamomile is trying to grow. It's 80 degrees in here, well, about 79 degrees in here, so it's much warmer in here than it is outside. And I put some rabbit manure in here in this fig tree. I also put some in there with the lemon tree. Now, if you're wondering what this hair is here, we have Angora rabbits, so that's their hair. And we comb them out and get hair from them. They're two does we never bred, so they're not breedable. They're pretty old. They're getting up there in age. They're about, I'd say, 5, 6 years old maybe, and they've never been bred, so it's too late to breed them now. But I want to just show you how the tomato is doing and how his pepper is doing. You can see the pepper, I think, is doing better than the tomato. And the figs, they're really taking off. There's this fig tree is just loaded with figs. I mean, every Every branch has figs on it. Every single branch has figs. Get up to there. You see all these figs on every single one of these branches. Every single one. And this one here, it's on a different fig. It's that pot there. I was amazed to come in here and see all these figs on every branch. Hopefully they all make it. I mean, the big ones are still working on getting big. Okay. Find those other two big ones that we had. There they are. There's these other two big ones. You can see how big they're getting, and they even got figs on them, above them. This has got figs above it too as well, on that one big one. Day and night cannot dwell together. Please subscribe. Please make a comment. Put a like or dislike. And please subscribe. And thanks for watching.